So as an honorary Australian member, thanks Dino, I'll take this one to start with. Data privacy is massively important. And I know Shane, we talked about this, and make sure you're using the right provider. We spend a lot of time going through security certifications and all those sorts of things, because it's really important you protect the information, particularly in this room. You're dealing with the VIPs, the celebrities, people that really value their personal information. And I think I've heard some comments earlier, in fact we were talking about it earlier, about, brand standards prohibiting the use of personalized WhatsApp conversations within operations, and there's a very good reason for that. That is, there's a risk there that data might leak, and usually the risk is not necessarily the technology, it's also humans. Right. So you really have to think about that factor. So I think, looking at the right provider, making sure that wherever possible the data stays within that estate, and I'll let Shane sort of answer probably that in a bit more detail, because you deal with that all the time. But those are the key things that are really important.
We're not, in none of the big tech companies, at least Microsoft, I just say, we're not using your data, we're not learning from your data. That is your data and your data alone, and PII and all that is all part of that. So we take great value in ensuring that your data that you have is all protected, and of course all your consumer data is protected. And I think that continues, the privacy laws will continue to be more stringent. Look, they're in Europe, will come to the States more. I don't know the privacy laws in Asia itself, but I mean, again, your data state, but some of the most important people in your enterprise are actually your CISO and your data security governance and policy. So what we've seen really in the last year, I mean, have we seen companies really take advantage of AI in the last year? Not really. Certain companies, yes. Different verticals, yes. But what we've seen this past year is enterprises taking control of their data, ensuring there's governance around it, and the security at all the endpoints. And that's been a big push since post-COVID and Gen AI that will continue to grow.
A lot of the breaches are not high tech. They're somebody calling up an employee, pretending to be somebody else, and kind of duping them into sharing information that allows somebody to get into a system. So I think a big part of it is also understanding if and when something happens, how is your team prepared to handle it? And I don't mean PR spin or just kind of getting in front of the story. I mean from a quickly getting around it, understanding what may have been breached, how to reach out to your customers and your guests or others, the ability then to have everybody quickly coalesce around it and understand how to take action, to not have some kind of plan or expectation that at some point it's possible, if not likely, especially if you're at a bigger company that may be a target, maybe they've got better systems, but it's never going to be perfect. So I just want to be honest and set expectations, and that's not germane to us, it's or our industry. I think that's just going to be a part of life going forward.
Don't click on the link.
Don't click on the link.
Don't click on the link.
I'm going to send them a link after. See if it clicks.